Welcome back, Metro. It's now time to turn to Nick Ohlig on for Met Report Sports this week. Nick, I heard it's an interesting week for soccer.
Very interesting. It is championship time for Metro. We start with women's soccer, who made it to the NCAA tournament for the 9th straight season. They take on an opponent they have not played all season. Nah, it's really Colorado School of Mines. It will be the 3rd time in 2 weeks the programs have faced off. This time, it will be in Durango, where the winner will take on Fort Lewis. Moving to men's soccer, where for the 2nd straight year, the men will be playing for pride, as their season will come to an end after the tournament. With the 2-0 victory over Mesa, they head up to Golden to take on nationally ranked School of Mines. 15 seconds into the game, CSM scores first, or Diggers are up 1-0, thanks to RMAC Freshman of the Year, Tesho Akadeli. Later, Mines scores again. They are now up a 2 spot, In the second, Kevin Picalico gets tripped up. That will lead to a penalty kick, and Stephen Emery with a Metro on the board. They are now down 2-1. 50 minutes left in the game. Metro gets the equalizer with a header by Andrew Mejia. The Roadrunners have a pulse, but Mines will respond, and they never look back. Put a fork in men's soccer this season because they are done. Metro falls 3-2.
Getting scored on that early, the game could certainly end at 8-0, if we, just didn't figure out a way to just kind of fight back a little bit.
Metro finishes their 2010 campaign 1-4-2 against the top 3 teams in the RMAC. Stephen Emery ends his Metro career with 38 goals, 4th most all time, including 17 this season. Continuing with our championship-themed sports this week, the cross-country team traveled to Las Vegas, New Mexico, for the RMAC championships. Carl Arnold was looking to lead the team to a solid performance, and he did as he finished with 27 minutes and 15 seconds. The rest of the team was right behind him, taking 28th, 29th, 30th, and 32nd. The women's team was led by Zena Flores as she made all conference alongside Vicky Valstein Tower. The teams traveled to Wayne State on November 20th for the regional championship. Before the season started, women's volleyball was picked to finish 2nd in the RMAC East. The season is over, and guess what? Metro finished 2nd in the East standings. They concluded the season on a high note by defeating Colorado Christian. Bree Morley had 21 kills, and Knock Fan had 24 digs. Metro has won 13 in a row. They are the 3rd seed in the RMAC tournament. Tune in next week as we bring you full highlights of the tournament. From a team on a hot streak to a coach on the hot seat, our question of the week is, what should the Broncos do about Coach Josh McDaniels? Send us your thoughts at metreport@gmail.com. Last week we asked if you prefer snowboarding or skiing. Here's what you had to say.
I had to try snowboarding because it was the cool thing to do. And so for me, since I've skied my whole life, it was easy. It was kind of like second nature riding a bike. And so for me right now, snowboarding is more fun because it presents more of a challenge.
I tried snowboarding and it just didn't work out. I've been skiing a lot longer, so.
Snowboard, I just feel like you have better control in the trees. And also in the trick park, I'm never really impressed with skiing tricks. Even when the guy comes out and he busts some awesome trick, it's usually you just come out and you raise up one foot, and you're like, wow, that was lame, man,
Of course, I prefer both.
I prefer snowboarding, personally.
That's too cold for me, guys. I'm out.
It's really not that cold.
Come on.